Os! So I started watching this show, Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions, and it's an isekai. The thing is though that I'm not very familiar with this genre. I only know what people say regarding the genre itself, and I'm certainly not familiar with new age isekai either. If I had to list the number of isekai that I've watched before, I'd probably have to say Spirited Away, Konosuba, Sword Art Online, and some of Danmachi. And then there's also the reverse isekai with Hataraku Mao-sama, or Devil is a Part-Timer. I probably should get around to watching Slime and other isekai as well, but I don't know. These days I mostly only watch anime at my own pace, and I'm watching what I want to watch, when I want to watch it, and how I feel like watching it. And sometimes I'm not even watching anime itself. Sometimes I'm watching Japanese drama like Hibana. Have you guys heard of Hibana? It's a Japanese drama about two comedians trying to break into the industry and struggling along the way. Something like what's that quote that everybody says? The true adventure is the memories that we made along the way, or something like that. I don't know. But the point is that I've broken away from watching seasonal anime. The last seasonal anime that I've watched was mixed, and I stopped because I caught up. And even then, it was only because of my mild interest in baseball and the sudden feeling that I missed out on a cool high school experience by not signing up or trying out for the baseball team in high school. But I guess it's okay because I was a theater kid. I don't know. So this video is not being written from the perspective of someone who is traversing this genre. I haven't watched Slime or Shield Hero or anything of the sort. I like comedy and slice of life, and once in a while I'll go in search of other stuff. But what I do know is that this genre is sometimes referred to as the anti-shonen, where in shonen you rise to the occasion and fight relentlessly to become number one. And in isekai, it's about the lonely otaku who cannot make it in their own world, so they go and kick ass in a different world. And that's why I like Konosuba so much, because that's what we expected to see out of this show. Hell, even Kazuma expected to see it himself, and it didn't exactly go down that way. But this show, Grimgar, I've watched 3 episodes and I haven't seen it go down that way either. Like I said, I'm not well informed in this genre, and I'm only speaking from my own experiences. But what I like about this show is from what I know from playing Dragon Quest and other fantasy style RPGs. This show feels like the story is being told by the other guys, where Erdrick, Eleven, and Phil JRPG name here rose to become legends and heroes in their world. The cast of Grimgar feels like those adventurers who are barely able to get by. The small-time adventurers, or a small-time narrative, something like Octopath Traveler. But the thing is that in that game, the motivations are clearly defined and they're pretty straightforward. In this one, not so much. We know that these people got isekai'd without any memory of their past world, and they're trying to just figure out how to exist in this new world. From the opening scene, we see that the cast struggle to take down a goblin. It's seriously giving them a hard time. Clearly none of them really want to kill the goblin, and from watching the goblin fight for its life, I don't really want to see the goblin get killed either. I don't know if this narrative is all in service of some grand adventure that it eventually hopes to lead up to, but just from what I've watched so far, I can say that I dig this. If this is what isekai entails, then I might be open-minded to the rest of the genre. The first 2 episodes show the cast struggle as they try to adjust into this new world, having no semblance of their past lives and are barely feeling comfortable to actually succeed in hunting. Another thing that I know from these types of shows is that they're often video game world settings where MP and level grinding is all accounted for. While I can say that this seems to be the case here, I really enjoy seeing it. When the cast is told that if they're going to survive in this world, then they need to pick a class, get trained on it, and go off and do their part. The guy who feels like the most main character chose to be in the thief class, and the others took other classes such as the Dark Knight, Priest, and Dark Mage, and the Archer. After the sudden rise of popularity in Dragon Quest after the announcement of Hero coming to Smash Bros., I, alongside many others, bought into the hype and jumped into one of these games to get an idea of what Dragon Quest is all about. But by no means was June's announcement of the Hero my first attempt at playing Dragon Quest. I originally tried a year ago with the mobile purchase of Dragon Quest 1, but the game feels like a solo experience from what I can tell, and I tried Dragon Quest III after the announcement of Hero and Smash. Did I finally feel the Fantasy Crew experience, and I truly appreciate the shows and games that it's influenced. It was from playing Dragon Quest III that I finally understood a lot of the jokes from Konosuba, which feels odd to admit because I'm not exactly a stranger to JRPGs. That being said, it's taking the Dragon Quest experience with me, in which I am able to appreciate what A1 Pictures did while animating the fight scenes between the cast and the goblin, such as when the goblin struck Shihuru and Minato used his magic to heal him up. The tension from the fight scene made me think, I guess this is what a fight scene would look like in the game. And then feeling a little sad knowing that these games are all about using your imagination to think up scenarios, and realizing that I never bothered to do such. When Minato started giving out orders for the party to go all in, I could perfectly picture the commands list switching to show no mercy. I really don't know what the overall point of this video is. I guess it's just to say, yeah, I like JRPGs, but I never bothered to watch an Issekai. So when I finally sat down to watch one, I felt good about watching an RPG like anime show me what an RPG in animation would look like, and that's pretty cool. Hey everyone, I know that it's been a while since I dropped a scripted video, except for this one, but I've been out of my element for some time now, and I've been struggling to get back into the swing of things. Have you watched this show? What did you guys think about it? I really like the aesthetic of this show. It kind of has like a light art kind of vibe to it, kind of like Valkyria Chronicles or Ishukan Friends. I'm a real sucker for this type of look, and it's kind of what drew me to check out the show in the first place. As I mentioned, the meta conversation surrounding Isekai doesn't exactly call me to go watch the show, so of all the Isekais to jump into, I chose this one because of its art style. If you like this video, then rate, comment, and subscribe, and tell me that I'm a good boy so that you can make me feel good about myself, and help me reach my dreams of becoming a real boy on YouTube or something like that. I'll catch you guys later. Bye cha. Nicha. Bye cha.